Alti.tv.
Welcome back to Alti TV's coverage of Not University Mixed Nationals 2021, brought to you in collaboration with Hive Ultimate. My name is Luke Burgess, joined at the commentary desk by Gigi Morrison, and we are about to watch a group stage match between Brighton Panthers in black versus Southampton Skunks in white. What are your thoughts on this game, Gigi?
They should be two teams that are quite familiar with each other. At least I'd assume that they have played against each other in the past. With regards to the beginners, they're probably going to be completely fresh to this. So I'd imagine it's going to be a very hotly contested game. Skunks have already had some quite close games against Leicester Jesters. Panthers have already played against Leeds Griffins, so that's Leeds' first team. That was not too close of a game. That was ending in 13-5 loss. But yeah, I'm really excited to see these two teams fight it out against each other.
Yeah, hopefully the Hive Ultimate influence will shine through in this Brighton team. We do have Izzy Vasileva on the pitch right now, one of the members of the Hive Mind for Hive Ultimate. So Panthers with an unfortunate early turnover, had some good movement to start the point, but that throw just not high enough to find the receiver, and Skunks get their first offensive opportunity. It's a very poachy defense from Panthers to start off. Looks like they are playing a loosely defined zone straight off the turnover. Skunks going wide over the top. Close on defense, but Skunks maintain possession. Skunks just working around the back. Patience against the zone. There's the shot to the end zone. Just a little bit too high, though. Did find the gaps between some of the defenders, but Panthers will get the disc back. Vasileva walking to the front of the end zone. So give and go. Move to the sideline. Not thrown back to. Pop through the middle. Back to the far side. There's the deep shot. It's sitting up and fading wide. So Panthers find themselves in defense once again. Skunks seem to be setting up some kind of isolation play as the disc is being brought in basically just outside the end zone. Never came in after that deep look. There's the shot to the end zone. And the isolation play was successful. And Skunks start off the game with a break.
Yeah, that's definitely something that Skunks seem to have drilled into them. They have some really fantastic offensive flow. It's not too stagnant. They're trying to keep the disc moving, looking for the first available option. Just a bit unfortunate for Panthers in that deep shot going out quite early on. So it gave Skunks a short pitch opportunity.
So Skunks with the pull. Let's see what Panthers can do this time of asking. Vasileva centers the disc. Well reeled in. There's the shot to the end zone. Just a little bit too far. That's unfortunate from Panthers. It was a really great look. So Skunks on offense now. Immediate deep shot. Will it stay in bounds? No, it will not. I think a defender... Not sure if a defender touched it. So the disc is coming back in where it went out of bounds, even though I thought a defender touched it, but either way. Oh, slipped on the grab. That's unfortunate. The ground is still quite moist after this morning's rain, even though the rain has cleared up for a while now. So injury has been called. They will sub out and play will restart with Panthers on defense. Swing to the near side. Forehand into the middle, and Vasileva with the block. Will give Panthers a short field to work with. Looking for something in the end zone, but nothing's there. High blade to the back. And well read by the receiver. Will give Panthers their first point of the game.
Both teams now having to grind it out. The conditions starting to get a little bit trickier to work with, so the wind is picking up, the ground is wet. So you're having to work with both a difficult to read disc and then difficult to run on ground at the same time. It's just not ideal conditions, but Panthers managing to squeak one in nicely. If you're wanting to chat to us at all, we're live currently on Alti TV and on High Volti, both the YouTube channels, so we'll be keeping up with the comments. You can also get in touch with us through the Instagrams, either of them, or your personal ones, the Facebook page. Subscribe on YouTube, support us on Patreon, join the Discord, give us some love, whatever it is.
So Panthers once again on defense, coming out with their 2-3-2 zone look. Skunks working it around the back. And they do get the turnover, just a little bit of miscommunication on that option in the middle of the field. Wins Panthers the disc. Nice shot to the middle of the field straight away. There's the lead pass to the end zone. Two players under it, and they do reel it in. And Panthers get a break back.
Super speedy. Just making sure they get it into the end zone as quickly as possible. Really trying to capitalize on any mistakes that Skunks are making. Now up to 2-1. Skunks don't have a particularly large roster. They seem to be playing pretty much the same players, or at least largely the same players in each point, whereas Skunks have a huge team. They seem to have at least 2 lines by the looks of it.
Yeah, we'll see if that becomes a factor later in the game. There are a lot of games to be played this tournament, so I imagine by the end of tomorrow the teams with the bigger rosters have quite the advantage. So Panthers with the pull. Skunks will get the disc moving, but good block from Panthers. So they immediately try to convert with the deep shot, but 2 defenders under it. We'll bring it down. The Skunks work it around the back. Panthers defense looks to be set now. So they did find an option in the middle, but the defenders nearby doing enough to distract the receiver, force a block, force a drop. Nice forehand give and go move. He's up the line, but slips. And a wasted opportunity for Panthers on that occasion as Skunks go for an immediate deep shot. Well reeled in. Nice high two-handed grab. There's the lead pass to the end zone. And Skunks will convert the score. Whether the first pass was in or not doesn't really matter. So they go up and make it 2 apiece.
I'm not sure whether the Panthers player actually called an injury further deep into the field. Nothing seems to be contested at all, but the player was definitely down for quite a while and seems to be coming off the pitch hurt. So I hope they're all right, but Skunks, again, doing just really well, popping the disc into the end zone. You saw Abby Coleman getting 2 Ds in that point. She's, in fact, an ex-Sussex Mohawk, so this is actually an interesting little matchup, playing for Skunks, playing against Panthers.
So Panthers on offense. Working it amongst the handlers, but there's a deep shot. Very high. Blading almost back into the pitch, but not quite. And Skunks will get another break opportunity. Immediate crossfield blade. As neither Panthers player manages to get a touch on the disc, but the disc sails to the ground anyway, but it looks like it's going back. So disc is live once again, and this time they choose to work it between the handlers. That give and go move, the receiver was not ready for that. Accelerating out of the throw, but not keeping their eyes on the new thrower. Swing. Up line, but just a bit too far. And Skunks find themselves on offense once again. Very spread out offense from Skunks. And there's the block in the end zone. Almost got the second chance, but good effort from Skunks. But Panthers did just enough on defense to keep this point alive. So Panthers trying to get out of their own end zone, and an immediate point block. The disc is actually incredibly warped after that hand block. The disc will be replaced. So disc is checked in, and Skunks look to convert. Go for the dump and swing. Nice, patient end zone offense so far. And there's the cheeky backhand. Finds a receiver in space. And Skunks take the lead, 3-2.
That was an interesting choice of an assist throw. I hope we'll get, yeah, here we go. We'll get a nice little replay of that. Skunks just working it beautifully. Spicy little catch there as well. And then just interesting angle of a backhand, but it works well. Also, that hand block, thing of beauty. That's the kind of thing where you don't really realize your hand is hurt until you walk off the pitch, and then the adrenaline wears off and you're just like, oh God. Do I need an ambulance or...
So you might have seen, so I'm trying to film and commentate a little bit. So you might have seen Skunks doing a bit of a spread offense. It's possible they're playing some kind of hex type offense because the coach or someone who's run some of the sessions, James Allen, he was actually the first captain to play a hexagon offense at a proper tournament, because he was captain of the second team, I think, maybe at Sussex. Or no, the mixed team. He was captain of the mixed team at Sussex, and they played it. Right, I'm going to hand over now so I don't have to do two jobs.
So a flurry of turnovers, but Panthers find themselves on offense once again. Yeah, there's potential for this to be a wonderful hex versus hex game, but unfortunately Panthers right now are not playing hex. So Panthers just dishing it amongst the furthest back players. There's the deep shot to the end zone, but just a bit too high over the top of the closest receiver. Furthest away receiver not able to make up the ground. No Skunks. Around break to start this possession. Up line, but easy block for Panthers. Straight up the sideline. Just a few meters outside the end zone now. There's the shot to the front corner, and Panthers convert. Bring the score to 3-all.
Yeah, we're having some discussions back here in the commentary tent. Is this a tent? The commentary tent, as to whether either of these teams have been playing hex. Obviously, we have some hex masters here. But we'd like to hear from you. Do you think it's hex? Is it hex adjacent? Is it anything else that you can recognize? Just keep us up to date. Say hi to us in the chat.
So, Skunks on offense once again as the rain begins to fall. Nice swing to the far side. Goes for the reset. Finds an under. A bit of a miscommunication on that upline cut. Will award Panthers with possession once again. Finds the under. Still on that far side. Goes back. And the swing. Looking for a continuation. Doesn't find it. Goes for an upline instead. Well reeled in. Two defenders were close, but neither make the grab. As Panthers now shoot to the end zone, which is a bit too far. Good attempt from Panthers. Just a little bit too excited on that end zone shot. So Panthers coming out in zony look once again. Forcing Skunks to work it around the back. Hammer over the top. Good catch. Pop into the middle. Scuba over the top. Immediately dumps it back for the deep shot. But straight to a defender. And Panthers now with a deep shot of their own. Good grab over the top of the defender. Has a receiver wide open in the end zone. And Panthers convert to go up 4-3.
I think that receiver was quite happy that the thrower took their time to get it into the end zone. We've seen a couple of shots that have just been maybe a little bit too rushed. Like absolutely the right option and even the right throw, but just holding for an extra second or even half a second to give your receiver that little bit of extra time to notice that the disc is coming or even to be in a better position for the cut. But yeah, Panthers doing really well here. Believe that we've got a bit of a timeout call. So we'll just take a little bit of a break ourselves as well, and we'll catch you in a bit.
So just before play resumes, remember to hit that subscribe button on the Hive Ultimate YouTube channel as well as the Ulti TV YouTube channel to stay up to date with both Hive content and all of the tournaments that Ulti TV will be live streaming in Europe this summer. And if you want to financially support the broadcast, head over to patreon.com/UltiTV. Every bit of support is greatly appreciated. As the rain has started coming down much more heavily now, potentially contributing to that drop as Panthers look to set up their Hex offense, which has just turned into Hostak, and a hammer to the end zone. Well, that was extremely close. Receiver almost got a hand to it, but not quite able to reel it in. So Skunks on their own end zone line, having to work the full length of the field as Panthers push them back into their own end zone. Staying with their zone look. Swing to the near side, it's just a bit too low, can't be reeled in. And Panthers with 0 meters to go to convert this point. A shot to the near corner. And Panthers slot that possession in. So Panthers with the pull. And despite not actually playing any defense, they get a turnover. Vasileva picking the disc up for Panthers. Swing. Straight back. As Panthers move it through the middle, but just didn't see the poaching defender. So Skunks now with the full field to have to work down as the rain gets even heavier. See another short field for Panthers. See if they can convert on this occasion. Choosing to stay very spread out, but that disc just a bit too high. And Skunks opt to go straight for the deep shot. It's hanging nicely. Can the receiver get there? They did get there. They could have kept that up. maybe between their legs, but that would have been sensational. As it stands, Panthers get the disc back. Good layout attempt, but Panthers now with a deep shot of their own. 2 receivers under it. It's staying in bounds, but just about reeled in, and then an immediate throwaway. Just rushed the throw after such an amazing read. The Panthers will get the disc straight back after Skunks can't find an open receiver downfield. So a swing from Panthers, followed by the infield backhand. Continuing to this near side, inching ever closer to the end zone. Has an option in the middle. Nice grab, followed by the give and go, but can't quite reel in the return pass. So forehand into space, over the defenders. Shot down this sideline, just a bit too far though. Never really floated to the point where it could be reeled in. So Vasileva finds an option in space. Swing from Panthers. Oh, an unfortunate drop. With the disc this wet, those catches are difficult. But that disc floated nicely. Easily run onto. And Skunks get their 4th point of the game.
A really strong effort from both sides. These are the kinds of points that are often the most painful to play, just because you've had so many incredible plays, so many opportunities to actually get the disc into the end zone, and it's just slipped out of your hands, figuratively and literally.
So the rain has eased up. See if that helps Panthers on their offense. As that forehand floats out into space, well run onto. Just outside the end zone. And a layout grab to keep it alive, maybe. Some discussion on the field. So unclear as to whether the disc was up. So contested goal is the resolution. Disc will go back. And play will resume. And Panthers do convert. And go up 6-4. So Skunk breaking the pull, and Panthers setting up in his own. So they look to close this 2-point gap. Almost a block from Panthers, but there's the crossfield shot to the end zone. Nicely reeled in. Good offense from Skunk.
Yeah, beautifully played. Not really letting the rain or the wind phase them, especially against that zone. Just being super critical, making sure that they can actually convert it, be nice and speedy, stop Panthers from taking this half straight away.
So Panthers on offense looking to take half. Goes for the reset. 3 handlers just trying to work it amongst themselves. There's the downfield shot and just slips through the hands. The rain is picked up between the last point and this one. So players going to have to concentrate even more to bring in these catches. There's the deep shot to the end zone. And Skunks will tie the game. In fact, take half. The game was tied. So they go up 7-6. Yep, I was right. Scoreboard was wrong. It is now 6-all. They did tie the game. So, this point for half. So high pull from Skunks. Well fielded by Panthers. With the give and go moves. Keeping that disc moving. There's the deep shot. It's going to float, but the defender is there. Good defense from Skunks. Gives them an opportunity to take half. Swing to the far side. Pop back in field as they work it to this near side. And a big forehand straight into a defender. Rain has just stopped. Big hammer from Panthers. Falls into the path of the receiver. Bit of a discussion about whether or not this was a foul. So uncontested foul is the resolution. So Panthers with possession still. After that foul call, pop to the end zone and straight into a defender. Skunks. Yet another opportunity to take half as pick is called in the sack. So disc is back in. Forehand to the middle. Fakes the deep shot. Goes for the swing. Back into the middle. Give and go backhand. Reels in the return pass. There's the crossfield shot to the end zone, and Skunks take half.
Yeah, Skunks did really well, just taking their time for that last possession. Bryson should maybe take a page out of their book in that sense, just because I feel like at least within this last points, they've been trying to rush a little bit too much. So you could see some hammers that didn't necessarily need to be taken, some deep shots that didn't necessarily need to be taken. They definitely had some better options, but still a very close game. Skunks only just able to take half as we're going into the last few minutes of the game. So just a reminder, games are ending on the hooter for a last final possession or capped at 13 points. So unless miracles happen, we will be going off of last possession. So coming back now into the second half of this game. Skunks on offense, Brighton pulling. We're only going actually into the last minute. The hooter is about to go off. A beautiful bid, but just unfortunate drop. Brighton trying to capitalise. Maybe squeak out another point before the hooter goes off. Helen's the sideline and moving to centre. Final possession. This will either be a draw or Skunks will win this game. Such a close bid. Not quite enough. Ooh. Good vision. Panthers now definitely taking their time. They know that this is the last possession. They've got to put everything they've got into this. Slowly getting pushed further away from the end zone, but not very many cuts actually being generated from the stack. Very clogged to a massive hammer towards the back, and it's a score. She's definitely tweaked something. Hopefully she's okay. But that is the end of the game. 7-all. Brighton Panthers versus Skunks. We're moving into our next game now.
Yeah, really close game there. Brighton just throwing away a 2-point lead, but big effort to maintain a draw. So stay tuned. More Ultimate coming up after a short break.
Alti.tv